Hello and welcome to the TV Spy Vodcast for Heroes Series 3 Episode 10.
Turtle Eclipse.
The Eclipse, Part 1. I'm Ben.
And I'm Gareth.
And we're going to talk about this episode. We're going to look at 4 questions from it. First thoughts, Phil, what do you think of the episode?
Not so good this week. Nothing really happened, but there was some quite nice family stuff in there.
I really quite liked it. It was like getting back to the start. It was sort of a characters bonding, HID and Claire and Peter and whatever his brother's called. It was quite nice. Anyway, our first question is the eclipse. Well, I mean, what is the significance of the eclipse? So, the eclipse has come.
Yeah, it's come.
Everyone's lost their powers.
Yeah, everyone's lost their power. It's a bit odd because with the last eclipse, it gave people powers.
Yeah.
But it didn't give everyone powers. I think there were people that had powers before
Well,
the last...
Nathan's powers had been grown, hadn't they? They were synthetic powers. And the synthetic powers have also gone as well as the eclipse-given powers.
It's a bit odd that, because there must have been people like, I don't know, like Elle that had powers all along. And hers weren't given by the last eclipse. So. And
Arthur as well. I mean, is this the first time Arthur and Angela have noticed that this happens when there's an eclipse?
Yeah.
Angela was sort of looking up, thinking, well,
perhaps there just hasn't been an eclipse for that long, and now we've had 2 in a year.
Maybe
that's all it is.
So do you think, is this just for producers going back and thinking, we never explained how people got powers?
Yeah, it sort of slipped by in the first series, didn't it?
We never thought to ask that.
Silly us.
So, but now, do you think it's an afterthought, or is this always their intention?
I don't know, perhaps it was always their intention. Perhaps we'll give them the benefit of the doubt this time.
You know one person who's quite pleased about the eclipse?
Who's that?
It's our favourite Mahinder.
Mahinder?
He's just reborn. He's sort
naked.
Of, it was like a worm being born or something.
It's not something you want to see, Mahinder naked and slimy.
No, it was disgusting. But at least his like skin flaking, I think there's a Sunset Beach disease that did the same thing as he's got. I can't remember what it's called now. But at least that appears to have cleared up.
Yeah, I felt a bit sorry for him because he was going to go off and see Maya, and then they said, stay here and do your work.
I'd have loved to see that.
No, going off to see your girlfriend.
Anyway, our next question is Nathan destined to go bad?
Why?
Well, Peter says, in my future, you're bad. And you see, he's turning into the new Arthur, isn't he?
I suppose, he is a bit like
Arthur says you're a chip off the old block. He's hooking up with Tracy, who appears to be Mrs. Petrelli in rating.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if, Nathan, I think, is essentially good. I mean, he's power hungry, but I think it's all this Tracy stuff. She's not a good influence.
She might lead him astray, and he's always been political. I mean, he's sort of got rid of his paralysed wife and kids just for the sake of it, just for political ambition. And
yeah, true.
He's going to be bad.
Do you think that Mama Petrelli knows that Tracy is bad?
She's invited her to come and live in the house with her.
Yeah,
which is quite nice for someone who's you hardly know.
Yeah, whether it's that whole keeping your friends closer and your enemies closer.
Maybe.
Because she sort of gives a knowing look after Tracy's on the phone this week, so...
I can't help thinking perhaps she just wanted to borrow her beads.
Maybe that's what it was. She wants pearls.
Everyone wants pearls,
Mama wants pearls.
But there's some good stuff between Nathan and Peter this week, out in the jungle, all sort of sibling rivalry coming up.
Yeah, it's nice. There's another bit where it's back to the sort of family
I really like
family
that.
Basics.
And Nathan's just there, I'm a politician, you're just a nurse. But to be fair, does anyone still have a 9-to-5 job in this series? I mean, what's Peter doing? Is he still nursing? I know he killed the last guy who was nursing that time.
Well, it's a rich family.
Simone's dad.
Yeah, Mr. Devereux.
Oh.
They don't really need jobs, do they?
Not really.
Well, maybe now they're superheroes, or not superheroes anymore.
Nathan was saying all along, I always save you, Peter, you're the idiot. And then Nathan goes and gets caught by Baron Samedi.
Yeah, the Haitian's brother.
Who'd have thought the Haitian would have a brother?
Who'd have thought it?
And
good skill.
Good skill. Impenetrable skin, apparently.
Yeah, so the Haitian can still take away his powers and kill him off, I suppose.
But he hasn't done that so far. He said, my brother's quite bad. He hasn't tried to do it.
I suppose he can't use his power now, but he could have used it in the past.
It might be like Mayo and Alejandro. Because they sort of yin and yang.
Cancel each other out.
Yeah, maybe that's the secret of brother and sister powers, not that it's a brother. So, anyway, Nathan needs rescuing.
He does, so
Peter
who's going to have to do that?
Who's there? Peter, and Haitian, of course.
And Haitian are going to have to go and get him back.
I wish I could say Haitian.
Haitian.
Our next question is, what's Daphne's big secret? We keep asking this, don't we?
We do. I mean, I thought there was going to be some sort of... Well, there was a big reveal.
There was a big reveal.
The writers have decided that Lost is a great show.
Lost is a great show.
She's now John Locke of this series.
Yes, turns out she's sort of paralysed, or she's got
so she needs her calipers to walk properly. So, you know, a bit like John Locke, couldn't walk,
Yes.
got power, or got to the island, and
So,
then could.
do we think Locke's father pushed Daphne out of a window?
Maybe that's what it was.
I do hope so. It'd be great if he popped up in every series, every so often, just push people out of windows.
That's all he does.
Well, she says she's done something really bad in the past, though, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't the big secret. She says, I'm an evil person.
Yeah, so she must have done something to get in the state she's in.
What do you think? I mean, see, there's no mummy on the scene. Has something bad happened to mummy?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking. There's no mum around and no other siblings, so perhaps she's managed to kill her family off.
I thought maybe car accidents and she's ended up in a, you know, can't use her legs. I don't know. But
So, could be many things.
But how did she get her power then? Is she obviously? Did she have a power?
Well,
Did
I don't know
Arthur
whether
give
it
her
was
the
just
power?
the eclipse coming along and gave her power, or whether Arthur's been there and given power. Can
well,
Arthur give power?
Well, I don't
Sylar
know.
can
Silas can take one powers between vessels.
Yeah, so
So maybe, and she's sort of said, Arthur's all the time been saying, "Oh, you know, I'll take you, put you back there." So maybe he did give it to her.
we'll see.
Well, and anyway, Hero, Matt, and Amanda are there trying to get at her anyway.
Yeah, great with what was he called? Matt at the door.
Yes, oh, I know. Some great facial acting there.
It was good.
She's
probably
up in
Matt's
Silas
best
League
moment.
now. Yeah. But no, I thought it's weird. It's like Hero, Matt together. It's like some sort of conference for redundant characters. Really, it's like if only there'd been a plane crashing on top of them or something, all wiped out. Not that they would have a plane crash.
Oh, one thing I must say though, did you see the tortoise in the apartment?
I don't think I did.
It's in a tiny little thing, just like a little fish tank.
Oh,
It's not fair.
that's not fair at all.
It needs space to move around. I know they're quite slow creatures, but not nice.
That's not nice. Poor tortoise.
Poor turtle.
So our fourth question is: will HRG pull the trigger?
I don't think so, not quite yet. I mean, he wants to kill Sylar, but I think he wants him to feel. He wants him to feel more pain after.
So maybe he'd kill Elle.
Maybe he'd kill Elle to give Sylar something to think about, and then maybe take Sylar hostage and give him a good beating.
How cool is HRG in this episode when he's fighting Silo and Elle? And
It's really good.
That's
He's
brilliant.
tough.
We've missed.
Man.
This is what this series has been missing. HRG.
Breaks Sylar's arm. Yeah, where's he been?
I don't know. I've told you. I think it was Panto, wasn't it? Did we find out?
Oh, it might have been
Grimsby, Stevenage. Yeah. No, he's great. But what is Elle up to with Silo anyway?
Because in the car rental place, what was all that about?
I don't know. Is she sort of saying, you know, don't go with the company, don't go with.
She seemed to be saying, make up your own mind what to do.
Yeah, do what
about
you do.
things,
Because
but-
he did sort of say earlier, I want to impress someone, I want to mean someone, and he said, oh, you wouldn't understand, Elle.
I mean, it looks like he's trying to impress his dad, checking in
Is
all the
it a
time.
daddy or is it a mummy? I mean,
I don't know. I really thought
We don't
it was
know what
mum
side
to
he's
begin
on.
with, but it looks more and more like dad now. But Elle's a funny one.
some great stuff. Silo, the good thing about Silo is you can't. With other characters, you can't talk about thinking. With Silo, sort of the big caterpillars on the eyebrows, sort
like
of always
mine.
up and down, up and down. Yeah, I know.
You
Very
can always tell
good.
what I'm thinking.
Absolutely nothing.
Most of the time. Thanks.
It's nice to see HRG and Sandra back together.
Yeah, it's another nice
So-
family moment.
And Claire's been shot, so the parents have to rescue her for a change,
Yeah.
rather than vice
Rather than the other way
versa.
around, yeah.
So it's good. I was very pleased. So
Maybe
nice
it
family
was a good
dynamics this
episode
episode.
after all.
Have I converted you?
I think you have.
Good.
You've
That
won
has
me
been my
over.
aim.
Thanks, Ben.
Well, I think that have we got anything more to say about this episode?
No, I don't think so. I'm just looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited.
10 minutes ago, I thought, oh, the next episode, take it or leave it. But now,
It's good you came along, Gareth.
Bring
Wouldn't be
it
the same
on.
without you.
bring it on.
In the meantime, any Heroes news or gossip or any other US TV, head to www.tvspy.tv. Until then, goodbye.
Bye.